step to the outside of the underhook, and then all I do is foot block and punch my right hand high. Here. Alright, we're doing ring speed and then we'll break it down. Right here. So don't think of it as a takedown, think of it as exposing someone's back. He's aware of it, push his back, from headlock. Comes up. Yeah. Nice AK. Alright, so that's our last one. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. I'll show you the move first, so it's off an arm drag. Here. So on the arm drag we're going to go thumb facing down, and then I go wrist bone into the armpit, and I'm just using my hand as a hook. I don't need to grab the tricep. I can, but what's more important is getting connection with the wrist bone into the armpit. If Darren tries to pull, my right hand acts as a hook when I need it, rather than burning out my grips and everything else. So one more time. So we're getting used to when we're here, gripping down here. Because what it does is, if I go for a traditional arm drag, so my hand's at the back of his hand, and my hand's at the back of his arm. So all the strength of the grip is at the back of the arm. So it's very easy just for Darren to pull his hand up to his shoulder and then free it. Whereas if I close the grip at the front and the back, now the grip is reinforced. To make it even harder for Darren to pull his arm out, I want to think about putting his wrist inside his elbow here. So this allows me to go into front headlocks, get him to step and everything else. So I'm going to take a step to the outside. I'm going to pull Darren's right leg forward, and all I do is block with the ball of my foot to expose his back. Here. Alright, so we're doing ring speed and then we'll break it down. Right here. So don't think of it as a takedown, think of it as exposing someone's back. So one more time. So we're here, hand in. I get Darren to step. Just before his foot touches the floor, I curl the sole of my foot towards his ankle or lower shin. Here. Elbow goes into the crease of the hip, and then we bring him down to broken turtle before we can attack from there. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. So going with the thumb down grip. So the thumb down is really good for reinforcing your arm drags, but also if I find just his arm is too far away and I need to close distance, I can just pierce through with my elbow and then get an underhook. So I'm going to kill Darren's underhook by kind of sagging my way here. So I'm pinching my elbow on Darren's elbow. If I want, I can pinch the elbow and get tricep grip. I push Darren onto his heels. When he comes back onto his toes, I'm going to pull down with my overhook. I circle to my right, and then I drive my underhook high. So I'll show you what takedown looks like, and then we'll break it down. So I push, he pushes back, here, and then we get nice control of the arm. Works really well against the fence, and just really well when you're clinching out in the open. So 3 big things that you need before you go with that foot block is collapse his underhook, so elbow to elbow, and then I just get my tricep grip. Alright, and I don't want to give him too much weight where he can do the same to me, so I'm kind of like getting his underhook to carry my weight. I push him from his toes to his heels, Darren pushes back, I pull down with the overhook, I punch my underhook high, and I step my right foot on the outside of Darren's left foot here. Get a nice clean takedown. Keep control of the arms so you can go into like follow-up attacks. We'll do it again, we'll do it from the beginning. So we're trying the same thing, thumb down grip, so either side doesn't really matter too much. Pierce through, underhook. Get him onto his heels, Darren pushes back, pull down on your overhook, step to the outside of the underhook, and then all I do is foot block and punch my right hand high. Here. Alright, this falls apart when you don't get that energy when he's on his toes. So if he's going back, it's not the right technique. Alright, there's different things you can do. So I push, he pushes back, and we get a nice clean takedown off that. My overhook and my underhook is basically to control Darren, but more importantly, put his head and his weight over the foot that I want to trip. Alright, if Darren has, like say, good posture, this is going to be hard. Normally what you will get off this is, even the threat of this, how Darren will defend this is he'll go back with his hips and allows us to go into front headlock attacks. Alright, So watch when I step out, I'm pulling down in the overhook. You can go tricep grip if you want. And I shoot, I'm scissoring my right hand over my left, so it looks like this. And that's what it does to Darren's head. So again, so we're here. Makes sense? So you really need that push, pull, and then bringing the head over the foot when you want to trip. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Like anything, you want to learn your grappling in chains. And I find we'll do the setup properly in a sec, but when I come into this position, like if I don't get a foot sweep, it's not the end of the world, but what I will get is I'll get reaction where Darren's going to keep his feet away from me. He does that by putting his hips away from me. Here, anytime his shoulders drift too far in front of his feet, this allows me to, like, say, change my angle so I'm facing Darren's legs and go more kind of like side on, where I can whizzer and go into front headlock attack. So that's one thing we can do. So again, so we're here, thumb down grip, pierce the elbow through, I push, try to go for the foot block, doesn't work. Darren's aware of it, so all I do is basically just change my angle from facing Darren's legs towards the side here. Alright, so I can go into front headlock attacks. The follow-up attack on this would be he starts to come up, so if he starts to come up, and then we go into our Uchimata Koichi. So again, I'll do it from the start. So here I push, Darren's aware of it, number 1, front headlock. And number 2, so do the same setup. So here, he just hits back. I go into my front head, he starts to come up, I put my foot on the inside, and I start to bring my right foot in between Darren's legs here. So I can either get a clean Uchimata, or I can switch to our Koichi or our ankle kick, like we've been working, right? So one more time. I'll do the whole sequence. So here. And the next one. He's aware of it, he just back. Front headlock. Comes up. Yeah. Nice little chain. Alright, so that's our last one. 3, 2, 1.